Yo, what is up? We're back with another video. This time we are still PvPing. I feel like I went and played better this time. Even though I got packed up early on. But yeah, it's time for a life update. I'm gonna try to get these out weekly. Maybe make some other videos along the way. I have actually an idea for something to do that I'm not gonna spoil yet, but it might be a little SMP-ish. Probably not one that people might expect, but you know what? It's nothing. I'd be lying to say it's something special. It's not gonna be a special video. It is going to be. It's going to be your typical SMP video, but difference is the GOAT is gonna be playing on the SMP. I'm gonna be playing on the SMP. That's all that matters. But yeah, no. I'm living life. I'm running. The heat's getting unbearable. I think in the last 2 days it's gone from 70 to 90 and it's only supposed to go up, which is not fun for running. The heat sucks, especially when there's not an easy way to get water in the middle of a run. Yeah, no, 6 miles. I can run 15 in one session. 6 miles felt unbearable today, as of Friday. Oh, it was bad. But no, other than that, running's good. I had a race this week. Got like over an hour delay. Dude, over an hour. I know it's like an all-comer meet and there's like no stakes on it. No one's holding as many stakes on it as I was, because I wanted to run a good 800, you know. I wanted to run well. I want to race well. I never want to race poorly. And all my fuel that I was having at 1 to 2 hours before, I mean, all that caffeine was out of my system by the time I actually got in the race, bro. It was almost 10 p.m. when we started and ended our race. Like, we were supposed to start our race at 8:50. 8:50. It was brutal. The whole field kind of raced poorly, but you know what? I mean, like, overall, time-wise, it was not great. It wasn't something I'm proud of, but it's definitely not something I'm upset with racing-wise. Like, I raced well. I was able to beat out some people in the last 150 stretch, that's always a good thing. Being able to outrace someone always makes me feel better about a race, even if it doesn't feel like it was my best quality race. I definitely think I could have gone way faster than I did, because it was like a 202, and I think I could have gone like 158, 157, which I know is not that fast, but you know what? It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. But yeah, no, that was earlier in the week, and I was driving on my own, so I had to hit a like an 11 p.m. Taco Bell run for dinner on the way back, because that was the only thing that was short off the road and open. Because I was driving about hour and a half. I was an hour and a half south of where I'm at, where I live. I'm not saying where I live. So I just driving an hour and a half north on my own at like 10:30. I'm not gonna go without food. I got home at midnight. Actually like right before midnight, but yeah, no, I usually get Discovery Deluxe box with a quesadilla over a burrito, and I forgot to do that because I went through the drive-thru and I didn't think about it. So I had a burrito, which was it could have been worse, but I really like my quesadillas, especially from Taco Bell. Like, if I'm getting a fast food quesadilla, it's gonna be a Taco Bell quesadilla. but then it was brutal. Trying to drive and eat out of a Lux box when I am not looking down and I can't see what I'm grabbing, and finding out that I had a burrito in there before I realized. Yeah, that caught me off guard. I had a job interview this week, which was nice. I feel pretty good about it. It's a pretty flexible schedule warehouse kind of job, which is nice because it allows me to run it, allows me to have free time. It only works during the week, so I would be working flexible hours, which is always a plus to me as a athlete. So that's enjoyable, you know, having a job that's gonna pay me to work. God, that sounds so weird to say out loud like that. It's nice to have the money in the pocket, you know, even if I gotta pay taxes on it. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good about that. You know, social interaction has never been like my strongest suit in life, so I feel like for how I am as a person, I feel like I managed the interview pretty well. A lot of mutual connections, ironically. I really only thought we had one, but we actually have like, apparently his fiance used to coach me at one point, which was kind of weird for that connection because I didn't like his fiance. She was kind of a bad coach to me, at least. She was a great coach in general, but like to me she was not very beneficial. It could have been worse. Could have been so much worse. She just kind of the best way to put it is I was not the priority on the team, which didn't help when it came down to coaching me in volleyball, because you know, volleyball is a team sport, and when your coach isn't listening to you, because she's putting a right-handed in the right side, the right wing, it doesn't really go well when I can't see the ball, because you know you have to kind of like, I'm doing the hand motions, but I don't have a camera, so it's not like anyone can see it. Like when you have to raise your left arm as a righty to kind of guide your swing. It kind of puts the ball right in your blind spot that you create with your guide arm. So when I have to full turn my head to where the ball is to see it, and then full turn my head so I know where I'm actually hitting it. If I just look at where the ball is and then try to hit it, I could just very easily hit it into a block and get stuffed, or hit it out, or net it. Because you know, seeing where you're hitting the ball is kind of an important thing in volleyball. Or I could just look for where I'm going to hit and then potentially just miss the ball because I mistimed everything and I just put myself in the wrong spot at the wrong time because the ball went too short, it went too long. The setter put it in a spot I didn't like, which the setter did that a lot more than I would have liked. He gave me very hard pin shots, like antenna shots. I either had to straight down the line or I had to cross court it almost every time. And you know what? Cross courting with your right hand on the right side with your guide arm blocking the cross court is not, at least for me, at the level I was and the coaching I was getting, not very doable. I wanted to be a setter personally because I felt like I could place the ball well with sets. I felt like if I needed to, I could turn and be an attacker in the front row. And I just felt confident in being at that second ball because in a lot of our scrimmages where I was on the team that would be considered the B team in our lineup, I would often take that second ball because our second setter was not great. He was very bad at placing the ball for his His right wing, but also his middle. He would always set the ball a little too high for a 4. Or no, that was a 1. That was a 1. It's been a minute. Yeah, no, he would always set the ball a little too high for the 1. So it would be hard for him to actually confidently hit the up tempo mid spike, because our mid would have to take an extra second, and by the time that extra second went through, he would just be 3 blocked. But no, I'm feeling better about my Minecraft PvP. If you can tell, I'm not winning, but there are moments where I'm like, I feel like I'm doing the combos right. If anyone watching this knows, I'm more than happy to take feedback in the comments on what I could improve, what I could do better, because I really I'm kind of using FlowPVP's ranking to judge where I'm at, because they have their elo system, so these are kind of supposed to be players around my skill level, and while there are definitely players that I am losing to by getting comboed, like I've struggled to break out of the combos, because there are some combos that I'm just like, once I'm in them, I'm not quite sure if space tapping is enough to get out of it, or if I have to like S tap W and try to like counter attack, or just like full turn. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of like those little nuances in game sense things that I'm still working on, because I am I'm still fairly new to PvP, and I'm trying to get good at it for now, very specific reasons. For my next video that I'm going to start working on very soon, actually. I haven't started filming too much of it yet, but I can say for certain that it will be a good one if it turns out well, and if not, all right, it will be a story of how I was the worst player in an SMP, which I really hope it's not. But yeah, no, I would ask for you to subscribe if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more, and you want to see more content. But I'm not a sellout, so don't subscribe because I told you to. Subscribe because YouTube likes subscriptions. You know, YouTube enjoys the subscriptions and the likes. You know, it just kind of, it's a YouTube thing. It's not a me thing. It's a YouTube thing. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment if you want, because yeah, I hope to see you next time, and I may or may not, I'm not gonna put a timeline on it, but like 2 months, have a new video for you. So